Now, I'm not sure if you can tell on camera, but this side of the car is already been done. It is a little bit lower on this side. I haven't done any suspension tuning on it quite just yet because we're not sure what it's gonna look like until we get all four corners on. But I wanted to make sure that I did this side so that I could talk in this segment here and discuss how well it went, and so that when I go through the step-by-step process on this side, that I know what I'm talking about, not just guessing. The 36 is slightly different than the 46. There's a couple more bolts on the bottom. And then one thing I did notice is this right here on the E46 is actually designed to hook your end links in, and on this car the end link goes to from the sway bar to the control arm itself. So this section right here is not being used, but the rest of this is just plug and play. We're going to be removing the old suspension and putting this stuff in. And like I said in our previous video with the E46 wagon, the hardest thing about this is probably getting the old suspension out. It is so much taller than the new stuff going in. This stuff is actually fairly tall compared to most coilovers. Most coilovers are like really stubby. And I think the only thing that offsets that difficulty is that there's a bunch of pieces on this car missing. And that goes into the next thing. The next hardest thing about doing this kind of project is actually the removing the interior and getting the rear nuts for the struts in the back actually exposed. But since this car is all pulled apart, I can almost do it with the tires on. Not quite. We'll be taking those off. But I want to go through and show how to do these. They're super simple. And then we are going to be going and driving this. I did drive it with the stock suspension. We have quite a bit of footage here, and you'll be able to see all the body roll and the fact that it's not handling quite right. This car does handle better now that it's about 800 pounds less than it used to be. And that goes into my next segment that we're gonna be talking about, is how can I portray to my audience here what these feel like on a car that isn't gonna weigh as much as your E36. And I think the best way to go about this is to show that I do have a baseline. So we have the stock suspension and we have these coilovers and we're putting it on. And then in our next video of these, this is a part 2 of a part 3, we're gonna actually be doing a bit of a torture test and seeing if we can't break these. If this car on some really nasty dirt roads, doing some things that we probably shouldn't be doing with a car versus like a truck, if we can't break them on this, then they'll probably be okay to put on your daily driver. And that's really how we're gonna be doing that. So today we're gonna be putting these on. We'll show some before and after, and I'll talk about it a little bit more. The other thing I wanna go over real quick before we get into the installation of these is what's gonna be happening with this death cart. Now, you've seen this on the channel quite a bit. This was a project car that we picked up for $550, and we're in it about $550 more than we bought it for. So for about 1,100 bucks, this is where this car sits. And it's been an absolute blast. Reducing the weight on this car has made it handle and feel so much different. The 180 horsepower we have out of this 2.8 liter straight six really actually scoots with this weight reduction. Future projects on this car are going to be things like we're probably going to do a different steering wheel. We want to do seats at some point. It's a little bit difficult where it's got the top open and sometimes this car is stored outside. So replacing the seats might mean that the new seats get damaged and destroyed. But we want to get to the point where we've got a roll cage on this and it kind of looks like a go-kart. That is our ultimate goal in the end of this. So stay tuned. There will be some more of this. This isn't a super high priority. We're gonna be doing stuff on the E46 330 race car much sooner than this. So let's get these installed and we'll go take it for a spin, and stay tuned for part 3. But one more thing before we get going, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, like the video if you enjoy this type of content, and make sure that you also follow us on Instagram, Tenza_Motorsports. We're gonna be doing a giveaway through Super Clean again this year. All the details of that will be in a Instagram post that we'll be making so that you can see exactly what you'll be getting. All you have to do is follow us. We'll be pulling a winner from our follow list. So the link to that will be in the description below. Let's get started. All right, so like I mentioned, there are gonna be some things different about this car than others. For example, this is completely exposed. I don't have a fender here, and in the back, I'm not having to dig to get at these bolts here. And cars that aren't convertibles, all of that's gonna be found here in the trunk. So what we're gonna be doing here is getting all of the lug studs loosened, get the wheel off, and then I loosen up these 3 13mm here on the top. Once we get the wheel off, I'll show what the other ones are, and then we're gonna need some 18mm sockets and end wrenches. All right, from here, this is super simple. What we're gonna be doing is removing the brake line from the strut so that we can get it off without ruining it, and then the sensor line here. And then around back, there's 3 18mm bolts. So you can see here, there's an 18mm bolt. There's one on the other side. You can see just through there. And then this right here is a nut and a bolt. And then right here, you can see there's an alignment dowel. So you wanna make sure that when you're taking this off, you pop that out, and then when you're putting in the new one, that you line it up properly, or you won't be able to get this bolt in and these at the same time. In this car specifically, I'm gonna be removing the bottom ones first, and then we'll be dropping the top out. And since this one doesn't have to slide up out of a collar like the E36s do, this actually just kind of pushes straight back, and then as long as you're not pulling on these lines, that's kind of it. So you'll have these 3 here, and then you'll have the 3 on the top. As you can see, I did put some penetrating oil on here. This is the Royal Purple Maxfilm. I'll have that linked in the description as well. This stuff works really well. Now, the rear isn't as fussy as the front when it comes to taking out the stock suspension. The only thing that we have to fight is the spring. So the strut will actually just fall right out the bottom as soon as we take the bottom bolt off. So there's 1 bolt on the bottom, 2 on the top, and the spring is actually just being held in there. So once we get all this down, we'll grab like a crowbar and we can actually just pop the spring out, and then we'll bring in the new spring, pop that one in, and then just bolt in the 1 bolt here and the 2 up top. So let's get this wheel off and get the rear done. So there you have it. That's where we're gonna wrap up today's video. You got to see some before and after footage. This suspension is pretty crazy for the price that we got it for. This is actually very similar feeling to some really expensive suspension I've worked with, the way that you can adjust them, the way that they go in. It's very plug and play. We're not having to do a lot of crazy install modifications. It's really pull off the old stuff, put the new stuff on. And we'll be doing a torture test, so make sure to stay tuned for part 3. But today, that pretty much wraps it up. Thanks everybody so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, like today's content if you enjoyed it, and if you have any comments or questions, leave them down in the comment section below. All this that we use today will be down in the description below. If you use my link and code Tenza, you can get a discount on your order, so make sure to check those out for your car. Thanks everybody so much for watching. We'll see everybody in the next video.